Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where our running back duo of Von Clifton and Earl Helm had some big shoes to fill. They had to replace Avery Sizer and Darrell Leff, and I would say they have done a fantastic job. Von Clifton and Earl Helm have combined for 242 carries, 1,548 yards, and 12 touchdowns on the ground. They have 44 receptions, 395 yards, and 1 touchdown receiving. They have been a great 1-2 punch. The defense, it has been stellar all season long, giving up just 13.4 points per game, best in the nation, 234.8 yards per game, number 1 in all of college football, with 57 sacks, the most in the country. We lost our defensive coordinator from the previous 4 seasons in Alex Whitworth, who went off to become the Georgia Tech head coach, and he earned that right. But our defense, I would say it has gotten better even after losing him, which is something I was not expecting to say. So here we are, undefeated, 10-0 on the season, 7-0 in Big 12 play, and with just 1 win in our final 2 regular season games, we will punch a ticket to the Big 12 championship game. Utah and Texas Tech are the 2 teams in front of us. Utah, they are the defending Big 12 champions. Their season this year has not gone great. They're 6-4 overall, 5-2 in Big 12 play. So they have been better in Big 12 play. And they have the number 2 scoring defense in the country, only behind us. So this game, it could end up being a really low scoring game. I guess we'll see what ends up happening, and we'll see if we can punch our ticket to the Big 12 championship game. The Utah Utes are going to begin their day on offense with a flip pass. Darrell Pleasance running right by George Scales. He's up near midfield, now across it. Finally getting spun on down at the Midwestern 41. Matt Van Ness, the Utah quarterback, here on 3rd and 7, looking for somebody to get open, and there is a man wide open over the middle. It's Darrell Pleasance picking up another big-time gain. 2nd and 12 at the 13. Off a play action fake, Van Ness has a man open. It's a check down, and he doesn't take it. Instead, he's going to be sacked by Kevin Campanaro, who joins in on the double-digit sack club that we have going on here at Midwestern. A 3rd one for us this year, joining Michael Edmonds and Santiago Martino. Out comes Dylan Lamp to attempt a 33-yard field goal, and Utah will get the first points of the day on the board. Down by a field goal, under 5 minutes to go in the first. The Horned Owls will go to the air. It's going to be Dylan Washington making a catch on the right side, and he's up to the 48 with a first down. Cross midfield at the 34. Von Clifton up the middle is going to fight his way up to the 20-yard line. Already 29 yards on 4 carries. We talked about how successful our running back duo has been this season. Dylan Washington on the screen is up to the 3 and out of bounds there. He'll make a goal to go. 1st and goal, Quinton in motion. Clifton is going to follow him into the end zone, and he's going to score his 8th touchdown of the season. The Horned Owls are going to take the lead 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. See if Utah can respond and get their first touchdown of the day. Van Ness on the keeper has a first down. Across midfield he goes. And he's knocked out of bounds at the Horned Owls 35, a 28-yard run on the quarterback keeper. In the red zone at the 20, Van Ness pitches it at the last second. And there goes their second running back, Grant Torrance, to the 7 with a gain of 13. 3rd and goal. Van Ness running for his life back there, and he's not going to be able to get away. It's a sack for Santiago Martino. Back at the 19 to make it 4th and goal there. Too far to go for it. So Dylan Lamp on to try a 36-yard field goal. Again, it's right down the middle, and Utah is going to make this a 1-point game. So it's 7-6 in the first half. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ham is going to connect with Devin Gentry down the field on 3rd and 10. And the senior wide receiver is up to midfield. 2nd down. Ham wants to throw again. Running out of time. He's going to throw a moon ball down the field, and it's going to drop in to Marco Mines, who sprints into the end zone to score a touchdown. A 47-yard touchdown. What a throw by Jesse Ham. Just putting it out there and letting Marco Mines, the athletic tight end, run underneath of it and do the rest. 14-6, getting late in the half. Van Ness back at his own 10. They're going to say he's down at the 11. It's Thomas Smith getting in on the sack party. After that quick possession from Utah, it's going to give the Horned Owls good starting field position. Sammy Thrash across midfield on the return. 4th and 4, in danger of wasting that good starting field position. See if Ham can make a play happen. He's going to hit Deion Washington, who has a first down and more. Spinning his way up near the 15, and he goes down awkwardly on his left elbow. He's a bit shaken up, but it looks like he should be good to go. 3rd and 2 with 6 seconds to go in the half. Ham pump faking, firing left side, and it's behind Deion Washington. Had to rush that throw with time getting low in the first half. Didn't want to come up empty on this drive, so at least out comes their kicker, Jason Ops, to make this chip shot field goal and get some points on the board there at the end of the half and extend this lead. 17-6 in the 3rd. Horned Owls going to run the ball up the middle, and the ball comes out. It's rolling around on the ground. Eventually, somebody comes up with it. It is Midwestern. They get to keep possession. Cross midfield on 4th and 2. Again, going for it. And Clifton, this time, he's going to get the first down picked up on the ground as he makes his way to the 34. Just outside the red zone. Clifton, left side, gets a couple of blocks, and he's going to score. But hold on, there is a penalty on the play. And it's going to be a holding call, of course, on us on Essen Bynum. And that would kind of kill the drive, so Jason Ops out for a 36-yard field goal on 4th down. He's going to make the kick, and the Horned Owls will extend their lead. It is now going to be 20-6 in the 3rd quarter. Utah on offense, but not for long at this rate. A huge hit delivered by LaMichael Edmonds, the Heisman hopeful, adding on to his huge sack total he has this season. 3rd and 9 for Midwestern. Ham going over the middle. It is caught by Gentry. He's going to turn upfield and go down at the 40 of the Utes. Midwestern could clinch a spot in the Big 12 championship game with a win here today over Utah. Deion Washington on the screen is going to refuse to go down, but he will go out of bounds at the 17. Goal to go at the 1 on 2nd down. Clifton right side punches it into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown today. It's his 9th of the season, and the Horned Owls will make this a 21-point lead as we start the 4th quarter. So Utah, they've had to rely on their defense for most of the season, but now they need their offense to step up in a big way. Down by multiple scores, they made a big play there. Later on the drive, just outside the red zone, a quick pass underneath is caught by Duran Oladokin, and he's going to go down at the 9, making a goal to go. At the 1 on 3rd down, a pump fake left, a throwback right is going to be incomplete. Martino applied some pressure, and that'll make it 4th and goal. Utah down by as much as they are, they'll go for it. And they will not score. Tyreek Warrior, usually out there only on special teams, was on the field in a big spot on 4th down, and he makes a big play, but has forced a turnover on downs. The offense wouldn't do much, so Utah's offense with a chance to make this a 2-score game again. And Ness is going to scramble, breaking a tackle, and he goes down near midfield. Just across it at the 47. Van Ness, left side, fits this pass into a tight window. And that is another nice gain for Utah. At the 6, with 3 minutes to go in the 4th. A man open in the end zone. It is Doug Tufts. He's going to score his 4th touchdown of the year. That'll make it 27-13. So Utah down by 2 scores. They have to try an onside kick. And they are not going to recover it. George Scales will end up with it. And the Horned Owls have an opportunity to end this game if they can pick up a couple of first downs. 3rd and 4 with 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Ham going deep, and he's going to miss a wide open man in Devin Gentry. It'll be 4th down. The Horned Owls are going to go for it. Why not? 4th and 4. Ham going deep to the end zone again, and he's going to miss Devin Gentry again. Had a chance to hit him 2 different times there for a touchdown. Completely just botched it. So Utah with life left, thanks to the misses by Ham. Pressure on Van Ness, and it's going to be another sack for Martino, knocking Utah back to midfield. After the loss of 13, Van Ness under more pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Campanaro. The edge rusher is making back-to-back plays. 4th and 27, Utah needing something to go their way. They go deep down the field, and it's broken up by Alexander Folk. That should be the ball game. The Horned Owls can run this one out. It's going to be a run left side. Clifton trucks a defender, absolutely killing him, and he's gone. 31 yards to the end zone for his third touchdown today. He's going to help us run up the score, and Utah, they will get booed off the field. Or I guess we get booed. We're running the score up. We win 34-13 and have made our way now to the Big 12 championship game regardless of what happens in the final game of the regular season. Player of the game is Von Clifton, of course, who had a massive day. Our defense played a great game, giving up 13 points, with 7 of them coming in garbage time, if we're being honest. We had 6 sacks and 9 TFLs as a team, and we made Utah go 3 of 13 on 3rd and 4th downs. So our defense, it was in control on the weighty downs and really just in general in this game. The offense had put up 34 points against the number 2 scoring defense in the nation, at least coming into this game. A running back duo did a lot of the damage, scoring 3 touchdowns, putting up 141 yards on 28 runs. Now, yeah, Clifton did most of the damage himself, but Earlhelm helped out as well. And we did miss some throws down the field that could have resulted in an extra touchdown on the board. It's all right, though. We didn't need it. We have punched our ticket to the Big 12 championship game where we will take on Kansas State, but we still have to finish off the regular season before we get to that. And you may be wondering, does this last game even matter? The answer to that is yes, because it is going to be senior night for our 14 seniors on our roster who will all start this game. They might not stay in the game the entire time, but they will at least get the opportunity to start it. We also have a chance, I believe, to clinch a spot in the college football playoffs, regardless of what happens in the Big 12 championship game, as long as we win this last game against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. We have players in the running for multiple awards. So yes, this last game does matter, and we're going to try to win it. Texas Tech, they began the year 0-5. Since that bad start, though, they have gone 3-3 and have been a solid 500 team. So we'll see if we can pick up another win and finish off a perfect regular season at 12-0. We will see what the Horned Owls can do here on senior night. They will begin this game on defense. Mateo Lopez, the Texas Tech quarterback, on the keeper. He's going to pick up 16 yards. We saw Utah had some success running the ball with their quarterback against this Midwestern defense last week, so not really a surprise to see Texas Tech breaking it out early in this one. The Red Raiders moving the ball down the field quickly. They have it at the 7. On 3rd down, Lopez to Holiday. He's met by Dugan, and he will not score. And he won't get the first down either. It'll be 4th and inches. Texas Tech, after trying the hard count, they would not get the Horned Owls to jump off sides, so Juan Fajardo is going to make a 23-yard field goal on 4th down to get the Red Raiders a 3-point lead. Midwestern at their own 35. Him under pressure, gets a pass off in time. It is caught by the senior wide receiver, Roberto Suarez. He'll pick up 15 yards. Later on the drive, a blitz on the way from Texas Tech. A quick pass underneath is incomplete. Wouldn't have mattered had we caught it anyway. There was a holding call on Quinston Smith, and that would kind of kill the drive. So Jason Opsey's got to try a 49-yard field goal. The wind at his back. It has the distance and the accuracy. And this game is going to be all knotted up at 3 in the first quarter. Getting late in the first, Texas Tech back on offense and back on the attack. Nice catch made by Jorge Pinto, despite the hospital ball that Lopez threw him. 3rd down. They'll break out a screen. Mike Kirkland getting away from Thomas Mintz and nearly getting a first down. Gain of 11, but not enough for a first. It'll be 4th and 2. They'll have to go for it. And they will snap it, and they will not get a throw off. Mateo Lopez chased down by Thomas Mintz, who gets the sack and is going to end this Red Raiders drive. The Horned Owls across midfield already. Von Clifton on 3rd down is going to pick up a first down and then some. Following his fullback, Tevin Wells, to the 24. Our 3rd and short. Earlhelm getting the opportunity and not getting the first down. It'll be 4th and inches. Von Clifton back in the game. It's a power run look on 4th and short. Clifton right side, met the marker, and he didn't get the first either. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Red Raiders defense comes up with a big stop. So momentum on their side with this game all tied at 3, and it's Not going to be momentum on their side for long if they're getting sacked like this. Martino making the play. 2nd and 16, back at their own 9. It's a quick throw right side, and Martino dropped back into coverage this time. And he probably shouldn't be doing that very often. He gets beat easily by David Kaufman for a first down. Another weighty down here. Lopez to his right, and it's incomplete. Gordon Sheed breaks the pass up, and the Red Raiders will punt away on 4th down. The Horned Owls trying to get their offense going. They only have 3 points on the board about midway through the 2nd quarter, something we're not really used to seeing. And now they're going to be going the wrong way. A holding call on us, knocking us back to the 28, where it's 1st and 20. Ham looking deep with nobody open, and he's going to be leveled. Martin Gonzalez getting the sack, and all of a sudden it's 2nd and 25. Not in a great spot, needing a positive play. They go to a screen. Earl Helm gets a block, spinning upfield, and he's down at the 35. Picking up a lot of the yards. The Horned Owls lost on the holding call and the sack, but they need another big play to keep this drive alive. Ham under pressure, hits Marco Mines over the middle, and he will help the Horned Owls keep the drive going. The athletic tight end found some space. Just outside the red zone, Devin Gentry will head in motion. Ham is going to throw his way, hitting him, and he's going to score. A 23-yard touchdown, his 9th touchdown this season. Nice play for the senior wide receiver here on senior night, scoring the first touchdown for either side, and putting the Midwestern Horned Owls up by 7 in the first half. A deep shot right side is underthrown, or there was a miscommunication of some sort. Either way, it's going to be intercepted by number 16 on the defense for Texas Tech. That would be George Sampson. They have a 16 on each side. The other one being Brian Holiday, and Midwestern is going to get the ball right back. Jimmy French knocked the ball out and then dives on top of it. Nice play by another senior here on senior night. At the 25, great starting field position. It's a check down to Dylan Washington. He'll reverse field, and he's going to score. Another senior getting involved on senior night, and he's going to tie Devin Gentry for the team lead in receiving touchdowns this year. They both have 9. With under a minute to go in the half, Texas Tech trying to get some momentum back on their side, and it's a good start to the drive. Brian Holiday making the catch on the sideline. 43 seconds to go before the end of the half. Lopez to a wide open man and David Kaufman, and he's up to the 24. His time is ticking away in the first half, and Texas Tech not messing around. They're going to try a field goal with under 10 seconds to go. The kick is up and no good. Juan Fajardo misses the 41-yard try, and we'll head into halftime with it 17-3. Midwestern on top, and they have possession early in the 3rd. Ham on the move is going to connect with Devin Gentry on the sideline, his 3rd catch of the game. Later on the drive at the 33, Ham faking a toss. He's going down the field, and George McLeod making the grab. His 4th catch of the game. He had 0 catches on the year coming in. The senior tight end making some plays here on senior night. Goal to go at the 1. A throw is caught outside the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jamie Clinton getting his 3rd touchdown of the season. He did kind of steal that, though, from George McLeod, who has 0 touchdowns in his career. You feel a bit bad about that, but don't feel bad about this 3-score lead. Lopez going down the field again, and it's going to be caught by Jorge Pinto, who's out of bounds across midfield. Texas Tech pretty much throwing the ball on every play at this point. They're going to throw a screen right side, and they're not going to get a first down on it. A gain of 8 by Mike Kirkland. It'll be 4th and 4, and out comes Juan Fajardo for a 60-yard try. Missed from 41, but makes from 60. You got to be kidding me. Another career-long set by a team against Midwestern. That seems to happen all the time. That's a 60-yarder. Oh, well. 24-6. Earl Helm is going to work his way across midfield. Shoved into bounds at the 40 of the Red Raiders. 3rd and 10. Ham out of time, and he's going to be sacked. You've heard of Ben 10. What about Ben Friend? No friend of mine, nor a friend of Ham's. He'll get the sack and end that drive. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A throw on 3rd and inches is going to be incomplete. Texas Tech down by multiple touchdowns. They will have to go for it on 4th and inches. Lopez, he wants it all, going for the home run, and he'll hit the home run, hitting Brian Holiday in stride. It's going to be a 60-yard touchdown on 4th and inches. Don't count those Red Raiders out yet. They make this a 13-24 game in the 4th quarter. We'll see if the Horned Owls can respond. Ham is going to move to his right. He's got space over there. Randy's going to use it. Across midfield he goes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 38 of Texas Tech. We don't see Ham run that often because usually somebody's open or running the ball, but he is more than capable. He's going to throw another pick. George Sampson with his 2nd pick of the game. Don't look now, but Texas Tech, they have an opportunity to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. And their offense moved the ball down the field and score a touchdown. Pressure off the blind side, and Lopez, he doesn't sense it. It's a sack for Kevin Campanaro and a loss of 10 for Texas Tech. 8 minutes to go in the 4th. Lopez looking long. He'll go to his right, and it's nearly intercepted. I thought that was going to be another pick for LaMichael Edmonds. The defensive tackle 30 yards downfield in coverage, locking up, making plays like that. Just give this man the Heisman. He is so incredible out there. Midwestern at midfield. And moving to his right again. This time he's going to throw, hitting Marco Mines, and he's going to hurdle a defender. He'll be knocked down outside the 10 at the 11. So almost goal to go for Midwestern, but not quite. They can pick up a 1st down. And to the end zone into traffic, and Dylan Washington will come up with it. He's going to take the lead for touchdown catches here for Midwestern this season, his 10th of the year. And it's going to be 31-13 in the 4th. The Texas Tech running out of time to make this big of a comeback. Another nice play by LaMichael Edmonds. We just saw him 30 yards downfield in coverage, and now we see him winning one-on-one, getting a sack. Jumping ahead to the 4th quarter, it is 31-20. Midwestern trying to put this game away, and Earl Helm, he's going to help us do just that. He's got too much speed. He's going to score from 41 yards out, his 7th total touchdown this season, and that is going to help us end this game. We end up winning 38-20 over top of Texas Tech, and we will finish the regular season a perfect 12-0. And I do believe we should have locked up a playoff spot regardless of what happens in that Big 12 championship game, because we are the only team to go undefeated in the regular season this year. Now, that doesn't guarantee us anything in the postseason. If we end up losing in the Big 12 championship game, we could end up having to play in the 1st round. I think we would have to play in the 1st round because we wouldn't be a conference champion. So we still want to win that Big 12 championship game regardless. But it's nice knowing that we're likely going to be heading to the playoffs no matter what happens in that game. The defense, it wasn't their best day. They gave up a lot of passing yards. But to be fair to them, Texas Tech threw the ball 60 times against us. And the offense, it did more than enough to help out the defense in this one, putting up quite a few yards of their own, 486 total yards, with some balance between the pass and the run. So yeah, we have gone perfect in the regular season, 12-0. Let's talk about our year, kind of reviewing it, at least the regular season that is. 34.2 points per game is what we put up, which was 6th best in college football in the regular season. I thought Ham had a very solid year, better than he was last year. The offensive line couldn't have asked for much more out of them. They were rock solid all year long. And the pass catchers, they were great. Saw a lot of different guys go out there and make plays for us. Our running back duo was excellent. And like I said at the beginning of this episode, they filled in amazingly for 2 guys who I thought would be very difficult to replace, Cinderella and Avery Sizer. The defense, they gave up just 13.9 points per game this season. That is the best in the nation by 2.5 points per game. Just 255.3 yards per game allowed. Again, the best in the country. The D-line was insanely good for us this year. The linebackers, not really anything to complain about with them. Our DBs were sticky in coverage. So the team as a whole, they played great, and we have made it to the Big 12 championship game where we will take on the Kansas State Wildcats. They began the year 1-2. Since then, they have gone 8-1. They have been very reliant on their offense, and that has worked out well for them. Their offense has put up a lot of points this season, but how will they do against the best defense in the country? We'll see if we can beat them and become Big 12 champions in our next episode, and find out if we're going to be making the playoffs and as what seed. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.